would build on Kentucky's commitment to economic expansion and modernizing outdated policies and ensuring that local governments have the tools they need to compete for investment and improve public infrastructure. If I might, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to yield to the gentleman from Todd for explanation of the particular provisions that were in the committee substitute.
Gentleman from Todd.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sections 1 and 2 of the committee sub relate to tax increment financing and deal with TIFs that may already exist, which have unutilized portions and will allow that to be optimized. Section 3 is a request by industry to allow craft brewers to file electronic returns and payments. Sections 4, 5, 28, and 29, continuation of a pipeline tax issue that started back with the Marathon court case a year or two ago that we attempted to address last session. This clears this up. Each of the issues that I've referenced so far have no impact in current fiscal year and would have no impact except in outside biennium years, if any. Sections 6 and 8 deal with property tax distilled spirits relative to bourbon barrel tax and some reference clarifications for the purposes of DOR's, Department of Revenue's administration, as well as just reference of definitions. Section 9 is an individual income tax rate reduction condition change, and it would allow the same conditions for the reduction of that rate to persist with reserve and twice the amount of reduction in current year actual revenues versus actual expenses, but it would allow us to consider reductions of less than 0.5, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, and 0.5. Section 10 deals with Metropolitan College incentive, extends that for another 10 years as a workforce training program in Louisville. Sections 11 through 14 are tourism development, essentially two different types of projects that are being envisioned with significant investments, allow a sales tax rebate for an extended period of time up to 50% of the projects under certain conditions. Sections 15 through 18 are tax increment financing, allowing projects that may have started in 2007 or 8 but did not come to fruition are allowed to restart. Section 19 through 24 deal with cannabis-infused beverages, require registration and require a tax. The two normal excise taxes in the wholesale sector as well as the normal, doesn't speak to it, but there would be the normal retail tax on that also. 25, alternative fuels policy, has an aspirational statement of what things may be good in our future in Kentucky regarding alternative fuels, and that we will attempt to, of best efforts, develop a program that fits this state. And then sections 26 through 27 deal with entertainment events and encouraging the continuation of major events in this state that have a lot of local income tax come in, not income, other taxes, local and state, have to be more than 3 days in duration, significant attendance of 100,000 or more with out-of-state attendance. And those are the essentials of the bill. I would yield back to the gentleman from Jefferson, 33.
Gentleman from Jefferson, 33.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move passage of House Bill 775 as amended by House Committee Substitute 1.